Well, good morning and welcome back to CityLine. As I said in the prior segment, with me is one of my favorite organizations here in Tacoma, and certainly one of my favorite CEOs, and I'm talking about the Humane Society for Tacoma and Pierce County. The last time they were here was, back in November, and Stuart brought Harvey with us. And today he has brought Ashley and Jackie with him. So please join me in welcoming back Mr. Stuart Earley. You are still the Chief Executive Officer of the Humane Society for Tacoma and Pierce County. It's good to see you again.
It's great to see you again, Amanda, and great to be back.
I love having you on the show, from your pinstripe suit to your cowboy boots to hearing that you've sold your home in Scotland.
Yay.
And soon your beautiful wife and the rest of the animals will be here. We can hope.
We can hope. Yes, we're looking for houses at the moment, and hopefully we'll find something very soon.
I hope so, because, you guys need to be together. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Speaking of being together, Miss Ashley Taulbee, you are the development manager for our precious Humane Society. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Great to have you on the comfy couch.
Yeah.
And who did you bring with you?
This is Jackie. Jackie is a pretty special lady. She is a 10-year-old. Oh, look at this. She's doing tricks. Jackie is a 10-year-old Jack Russell Terrier mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a pretty special girl. She has a history of a chronic cough, so she needs medications to help maintain that. But she's a wonderful girl, and she's looking for her forever home.
Yes, she is. She is unbelievable, and I'm going to talk about her more. Ashley, this is your first time on CityLine, and yet you've been with the Humane Society for at least a year.
Yeah.
Tell us about your background. What drew you to the Humane Society?
Sure. Yeah, I've always lived in Tacoma my whole life, and I have spent about the last 12 years fundraising around Tacoma. And about a year and a half ago, I joined the team at the Humane Society, which has been really important to me because it's where my own passion is. So really happy to be able to put everything that I've learned towards this organization, towards this cause.
I love that. And look at you. You're getting a little teary-eyed even talking about it, which means you found the right person for the right position. You absolutely have. So little Miss Jackie, she is 10 years old. When she walked in this morning and I kind of peeked around, talk about spry. I mean, she was like marching like a puppy. She has that Jack Russell energy. Well, hi there.
There you are.
And she also loves people.
Yes, yeah. She's a very energetic girl. I think I took her out to walk quite a lot before we got here, and now she's getting more pooped. But she's very spry still. She's got a lot of adventure left in her for sure. Yeah.
She is just precious. And give us information about her prior life. What was it like, and why did she end up with the Humane Society?
Sure, yeah. She's been with us since February. She came to the shelter in February when her owners were no longer able to care for her. They lost their home and weren't able to care for her. So she's been with us since February, but she's a very sweet lady, and I think she'd fit in good with pretty much any home. She has had experience with other dogs, but she's definitely the boss. She likes to be in charge.
She's the alpha.
So we think she'd do best in a home with maybe just one other dog, one that will allow her to take charge.
And she, when I met you in the green room and I leaned down and gave her my hand, she instantly licked my hand, and then I leaned in further and she gave me a beautiful facial. And not head shy, was very, very friendly. She is the perfect Jack Russell lap dog. I mean, her forever home is just a heartbeat away, because I don't know anybody who wouldn't want to have Jackie in their lives.
Yeah.
She is just precious.
I agree.
I love this. So how many dogs, Stuart, do you have like Jackie in the shelter at this time meeting home?
Well, at the moment, we're in our quiet period, but we still have about 110 dogs.
Wow.
So it's still a lot of dogs we're trying to find homes for. And we've got probably about the same number of cats, and probably about, and again, another 100 animals, cats and dogs, which are out in foster homes. So it's still a lot of animals even in the quiet period.
That's right. And you have, both of you have talked with me in the green room about the wonderful 7 days a week that you went to make the Humane Society more accessible for those 220 four-legged souls that need to be adopted. And that news is what, Stuart?
Well, we were until January this year. We were only open 6 days a week.
Yeah.
We're now open 7 days a week.
Genius.
From 11 to 6 every day.
Yes, I mean, and to have that Sunday when I think in my mind families are all together,
Absolutely.
and that's when you want to go and look for a dog to adopt. And if you don't have that time, then you end up going someplace and maybe purchasing a puppy, which that has its own show to talk about. But when we have something like this that needs a home, you want to be able to show up and fall in love and take it home. So thank you for doing that for us, because those little 220 souls need to be shown 24/7.
Absolutely.
They do. What other challenges are you facing at the center since you've taken it over?
Well, I think one of the biggest ones we've had to deal with is Feline Panleukopenia, which we refer to as Panleuk. It's a disease that affects cats. In kittens, it can be lethal. So we've had 3 bouts of it so far. I think a few weeks ago we had to close down the centre's adopting area for about 2 weeks. You can lose a lot of animals through this. When it hit our kittens a few months ago, we got a 52% survival rate, which is actually incredibly good when you have a Panleuk outbreak. And in our most recent incident, we had 96 cats at risk, but we only lost 2, which is a phenomenal outcome. I think so of our doctors, we have some tremendous doctors in our facility, and I think they're going to start writing books on Panleuk.
So what would they say to the community in terms of helping us to be responsible pet owners and aiding in preventing this?
Well, I think the problem we had is all of these incidents came in through owner surrenders of cats. So Panleuk is out in the community in Tacoma and Pierce County. And we urge everyone to make sure their pets are vaccinated, make sure you keep up your vet visits, because if an animal is vaccinated, as we've demonstrated internally, it has a far greater chance of survival. If you don't have your animals vaccinated properly and keep up the booster shots, it can be lethal if they contract Panleuk.
Yeah.
So please, everyone, vaccinate
you.
your animals.
And just speaking for myself, boy, losing an animal it can be as hard, if not harder, than losing a 2-legged soul. It's difficult. So do all you can to keep them with you for as long as you can. You've also introduced some new programs to help animals in the community and in the center. Tell us about that.
Well, obviously with opening 7 days a week, we now have 7-day-a-week veterinary care. We've just recruited more vets. So we now have a great veterinary establishment. As you've said, we're open 7 days a week now. We have a number of programs out in the community to help keep furry families together. So we have a pet food pantry which distributes something like 72 tons of food to people who can't afford to get their own pet food.
So important.
Oh, absolutely. We provide veterinary support to people who are down in the luck. And we'd love to do more, but we can't give direct veterinary care because of state law, and we have to direct people to vets, but we do provide veterinary support funding for people who just can't afford to take their animals to the vet.
And point in case here, precious Jackie, who's getting her beauty rest right now, even though she doesn't need it. I mean, when we look at the homelessness crisis that Pierce County is in right now, one of the things that we know to be true for people who are either on the street or who are facing homelessness is their pets are hope. It's what keeps them going. And to have to surrender that pet because you cannot feed it, it's heartbreaking. So good on you for having that pet pantry, because we've got to keep our babies fed.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And obviously we have to generate funds to support that. One of the things we've introduced is what we call the Friends program, because we have a lot of very generous donors who give large amounts of money, but every little counts. On this Friends program, people can give on a monthly basis, even if it's a couple of dollars. Every dollar helps us.
The latte factor, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Dogathon coming up here in June, Miss Ashley.
Yeah, so Dogathon, this is our 29th year. It's going to be at Fort Steilacoom Park in Lakewood.
Great dog park.
It is a great dog park. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. We think this is going to be one of our best years yet. Yeah, the event is from 9 to 2, and the official walk launches at 10 a.m., which we're really excited about. And it's a great opportunity. The event is super important to us because it's one of our largest fundraisers of the year. All the proceeds go towards us being able to help more than 10,000 pets that come through our doors each year. So it's a huge, important event for us. And so we hope everybody watching will go to our website and register and come join on the fun.
There we go. So when I ask how viewers can help, register.
Yeah.
Sign up for a monthly latte factor. What about volunteering? Do you need volunteers?
We always need volunteers.
There we go. That's right.
And particularly with walking dogs,
Yes.
which is a fun thing to do.
Yes, it is. Rocking babies, walking dogs, for me, it's all therapy. It all works. Ashley, who do we need to thank in these last few minutes?
Yeah, we would love to thank our sponsors for Dogathon. We have so many of them, in particular our Best in Show sponsors, Larson Automotive and VCA.
I love that. And Miss Jackie, we are going to have to say goodbye to Miss Jackie, even though I don't want to. My purse is big enough to take Miss Jackie home. But we have been showing the website. So if you are somebody who would like to come see Jackie and think about being her forever home person, then please get a hold of you and say, I saw Jackie on TV Tacoma, and I want to come down and at least get a kiss from her.
She gives good kisses.
She's a great
Yeah.
kisser. Oh, now we're
There you are.
There we go.
There you
Speaking
are.
of kisses, there we are, you precious.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you both for being here, for all that you do for we two-legged people, because we love four-legged people. And I want to have you back more often. And every single time I want you to bring one, if not more of those, because we're not going to rest until all of those have homes. So thank you so much. And I want to see you on the comfy couch real soon.
Well, thank you for having us again.
My pleasure. All right, after we usher Jackie and Ashley and Stuart out of the studio, we are going to welcome in Tacoma Musical Playhouse. They're here to talk about the Drowsy Chaperone. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back after this quick break.